Authorities are continuing to investigate a Paoli area shooting. More on where that stands. Plus, Jasper City employees took part in driving skills training for a second straight day. And Purdue Extension educator Jan Dugan talks about healthy beverage choices tonight on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. We begin tonight with an update on the investigation into a shooting north of Lagodi that happened earlier this week. Indiana State Police have now obtained an arrest warrant for a man that they believe was involved with the shooting. Police are now seeking out 35-year-old John Robert Carpenter. They say he is believed to be the gunman involved in the shooting, which took the lives of 56-year-old Nicholas Fields and 25-year-old Corey Michael Harris. 29-year-old Daniel Smithson was also injured in that shooting. Carpenter is described by police as a white male, 6 feet tall and weighing in at about 175 pounds. He has blue eyes and brown hair, though police say it is believed that his head is currently shaved, and he may also have facial hair. Police say Carpenter was last seen driving a red and gray 1991 Dodge Ram 150 single cab, two-wheel drive pickup truck. The truck has an Indiana license plate with the registration TK913LGC. Police say Carpenter is considered armed and dangerous. They say that anyone who sees Carpenter should not approach him, but should call 911 immediately and tell dispatchers of Carpenter's whereabouts. The application deadline is now fast approaching for those wanting to take part in this year's Miss Strawson Fest pageant. Applications for the pageant have to be turned in by this upcoming Monday, June the 30th. The contest is open to women between the ages of 17 and 20 who live within the Greater Jasper Consolidated School District. This year's Miss Strawson Fest wins a $1,000 scholarship along with the chance to represent the city of Jasper and the Jasper Strawson Fest at the Indiana State Festivals Association pageant, which is coming up in November. Applications for the pageant can be downloaded by going online to jasperstrawsonfest.org. Paper copies of the application are available at the Jasper Chamber of Commerce's office along West 6th Street. Again, the application deadline is coming up on Monday, June 30th. Questions may be directed to Becky Hickman by emailing strawsonfestpageant@gmail.com or by calling 812-459-1575. This year's Miss Strawson Fest pageant is set to be held on Saturday, July 26th. The pageant gets underway at 7 o'clock that evening at the Jasper Middle School auditorium. New leadership will soon be in place at Crane Naval Surface Warfare Center. Captain Jeffrey Elder is set to assume command of NSWC Crane during a ceremony that's set for this Friday morning. The ceremony will get underway at 10 o'clock. Elder is replacing Colonel Alan Pratt. Pratt is retiring from the military after serving for 30 years. Pratt is the only Marine who has ever served as Crane's commander. Crane currently has about 3,000 civilian employees and is the third largest employer in southern Indiana. The base contributes more than $2 million a day into the area economy. The base covers nearly 100 square miles, making it one of the largest naval installations worldwide. Davies Community Hospital has unveiled its new logo. Hospital officials say the logo is meant to symbolize the hospital's connection with the community along with each other. DCH Board of Governors President Darren Steiner says the hospital hopes everyone in the community sees, understands, and feels the commitment to providing the highest level of care possible and what it means for them and their families. In unveiling the new logo, hospital officials also pointed to several areas to remain focused on in the future. These are delivering a great patient experience, working with the community and its leaders to design and build health and wellness programs, continually improving the level of care at the hospital, and providing timely education and health screenings. The hospital currently employs more than 500 people. Driving skills training continued today for Jasper City employees. This marked day 2 of the training as part of the Emergency Vehicle Operator course. The training is being held at Jasper Middle School, and today's training featured dump trucks and city transportation vehicles. Now, the course was set up a bit different today than it was yesterday for the first day. Mark Ennis is leading the courses for city insurance provider Bliss McKnight. He says the larger vehicles involved dictated the switch.
Some of the maneuvers are the same, but basically we're doing Some different maneuvers were more conducive to larger vehicles. In other words, we have wider lanes and some different types of exercises that they'll be going through today. And then we'll also include this afternoon the fire department. And but anyway, we'll be setting them up and putting them through the different various maneuvers here at the middle school.
Some of the new areas of the course were an alley that drivers had to back into and a street that narrowed down from over 9 feet to just over 8 feet by its end. The yearly course is designed as a driver training program to provide the driving skills necessary to operate vehicles under very demanding conditions. The course began with a classroom component, and then hands-on driver training came afterwards. The hands-on training focuses on controlled braking, parking, and crash avoidance techniques, among others. Today was the second and final day of the training. Fire trucks took to the pavement later in the day for their training runs. The Jasper Arts Center has now announced its lineup for the upcoming 2014-2015 season. 12 artists in all are set to perform across the 4 different series. The series are Performers Series, Traditional and New Direction, the Backstage Series, and the Family Fun Series. Notable artists to perform in each series are the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band in the Traditional Performers Series, Ballroom with a Twist in the New Direction Performers Series, Nashville Backstage Pass in the Backstage Series, and The Musical Adventures of Flat Stanley in the Family Fun Series. The new season kicks off in September and will run until April of next year. Past series subscribers should renew their tickets by July 25th to guarantee their same seats. If you don't renew by that date, then your seats will be given away. New customers that want to order series tickets can do so through August 22nd. Folks can call the Jasper Arts Center box office to be put on the waiting list, and orders will be filled on a first-come, first-served basis. Single tickets will be available for all performances after August 22nd. For more information or to place an order, you can go online to jasperarts.org, or you can call the Arts Center at 482-3070. The Indiana Prosecuting Attorneys Council has picked Washington County Prosecutor Dustin Houchin to lead its board of directors. The group announced yesterday that Houchin will be replacing outgoing Chairman Jared Holtzclaw of Greene County. The group also elected its other officers from the ranks of county prosecutors at its summer conference this past week. Indiana's prosecutors worked with state lawmakers and many others on a sweeping overhaul of the state's criminal sentencing rules that was recently approved by the State General Assembly. Finally this evening, some Indiana educators say they're worried that the state's fast-paced approach to developing new student assessment tests could create challenges across all grade levels. The Indiana Education Roundtable adopted policy recommendations earlier this week for the state's new testing program under academic standards that were adopted back in April. Some State Board of Education members told Superintendent of Public Instruction Glenda Ritz later that they don't feel informed about Indiana's efforts to maintain its No Child Left Behind waiver. Federal education officials say the new test would have to be given this year for Indiana to maintain its waiver from the federal law. Evansville Teachers Association President Mark Lichtenberg says that the full impact on students and teachers of implementing the new standards and assessments are definitely a cause for concern. All right, coming up after the break, your local forecast, sports with Kurt Guxell, and Inform with Jan Dugan. That's all up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.